How about now? There we go. Right, I wasn't muted. My microphone wasn't set to be picked up on OBS, which is weird. Thank you, Warden. I actually wouldn't have realised that. I need to look into that. For some reason it like deselected my microphone as an input. I even made sure I wasn't muted because I do that quite often, but I didn't actually check the bar to see if it was moving. Cheers, Warden. I do appreciate that, man. What was I saying? Wow. I actually don't remember. So many issues with streaming, honestly. I think we've got an XL. Oh, we don't have an engine core really for this. Right. Oh, we do have ferro. Yeah, we need like a... What? Like a 250? Maybe? Makes it 5 to 7. What would be a good engine for this? Like, is it 225? Hello, motherfucker. AK Lash. Yeah, it's 225, right? Makes it a 5 to 8. If I could get it a little bit faster, I wouldn't say no. But yeah, that'll be like 5 to 6 to 9. Yeah, because that's 210. Yeah, so it is 225 for the 6 to 8. Let's see if we can salvage one of those. I don't want to do it. Oh, right. We finished up all the missions here, didn't we? I think we were gonna move planet. That was it. I was gonna start building something, then move planet. Any engines? No engines. I would love to buy some of these, but I just don't think they're worth it. At least, like, you know, at our current funding. EO medium is tempting. Too floor. The smalls really don't get any use. Like, smalls with an LRM, I don't know why I really considered that. It's not really working that well. Heat sinks are... got one extra, but that's fine. Jump jets are capped. I think the large laser is quite nice. I am liking the mix of large laser with worms. We could have actually saved the tonnage by putting 555. What else would I use that ton on? Nothing. I mean, with Ferro, remove the smalls. Could put another 5 on. We're doing about the jump jets. I find long range mechs with like jump jets are like near mandatory, especially for such a slow mech, because this can utilize height advantage to an insane degree, at least in the early game. I don't need the extra heatsink necessarily. How much ammo do I need? 240 for 20, so it's 12 rounds of ammo. Also, hey Craig, how's it going? 12 rounds of ammo. I mean, it's about right. If something gets into melee range of this, I'm kind of screwed, but... yeah. Getting read by the new faction, piercing lasers and nasty. I've not checked them out yet. I am looking forward to it. I'm way away from checking them out, though. I do mean to play a bit more BattleTech, though, because I've actually been quite enjoying BattleTech again. I've got a much more fresh mentality to it. 18 days, 20 days. There's like no planets nearby. What's going on? Black market. Local government. I guess we could go to like this area. There's a lot of one school planets here. Let's do that.
Roger that, Commander.
I want to go to a one school planet because I want like going to a 1.5. I can't do 2 school missions. At least not quite yet.
That work order you submitted is complete.
So this allows me to actually do a bigger spectrum of missions. I mean, everyone's got the skills I want them to have. You're going to be getting... wait, who are you again? The Merkova. I think you're getting side slip. Yeah, I think you're getting side slip.
Commander?
As bright honest, I'm really not a fan of cicadas. Cicada, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know, ever since I started BattleTech, they always just feel like worse geners. I know they're like not very similar at all, but like sort of how they're played. Oh. Is this worth it? I've actually never been to the black market. Is it worth it to join it in the early game? That's handy as vanilla, but still handy. I've honestly never used it before. Outrageous to obscene. Black market location noted in the system's attribute on the star map. We're going to one right now, which is what I'm considering. I mean, I can afford it. I can at least take a look, right? Even if it's not worth it. I've never looked at it before. So I think just the experience of it.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
It's like I can just do one mission, take a little bit extra cash, and then voila, we're back to normal.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Oh, we're nearly broke. We got plenty of money.
We're almost completely.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Okay. Ooh, looks like St. Ives has just got attacked. I think that happens at the start of every run, doesn't it? St. Ives just get absolutely rolled. Yeah. Oh, they're actually attacking. Oh no. It is St. Ives that's being attacked. Never mind. Damn. They're getting ruined. Okay, so this is the normal system. That I am definitely going to buy. AC5 piercing. How good is that? Handy for turrets and vehicles? Yeah, but like, don't turrets, turrets have like 12 health, don't they? Oh, it's partial. Right, never mind. I thought that was the full mech for a second. Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck? 3 shots of piercing is done. Not bad. I find exchangers are only useful on like extreme builds. They're like you have to generate over, let me think. For this to be worth like more than a heatsink, you have to generate over 80 heat. And that's compared to a single heatsink. It's weird. At 80 heat, you know, you can do builds with over 80 heat, so you know it does have a place, but yeah, so we've got escort, we've got battles, and we've got battle and ambush combat. Ooh, I want to do that at the end because I want the bonus supplies. We can do like everything here. Do we just go down the list? Let's just go down the list. Let's start with the easy ones. Tell you what, just to get us out of the red, I'll do 1 chunk of cash on this one. And we'll just go down the list. That is going to be like today's stream. Most likely. Always go 1 free cash. Very rarely do I feel the extra 1 pip is enough. Yeah, I need to remember, because in BattleTech it's a little bit different, but I need to remember in this, you get the full salvage from the mech. They're more for specific environments and not for average use, except in high heat designs, as you said. Changes aren't affected by environmental factors. Heat sinks are influenced. That's a good point, because it directly takes it off the weapon rather than, like, add on to the mech, take off the mech, right? That actually makes a lot of sense, yeah. Because it directly influences the weapon as it's fired. Wow, the intricacies on this game is ridiculous. Also, hey Akira, how's it going? Yeah, I actually wouldn't have considered that. Maybe if I maybe if I used it enough, it would have like clicked. But that's something I actually did not consider at all. So it's almost kind of like the way laser heat sinks work. Are laser heat sinks a thing in BTA? Oh, what is this spawn? If you don't know what I mean by laser heatsink kit, in BattleTech, there is a heatsink system that is just not affected by terrain. No. Craig, the laser heatsink system is a heatsink kit. It's not a like special laser weapon one. BattleTech does have those as well, but it's an actual type of like double heatsink where it isn't affected by terrain. The heat that it mitigates and the heat that it yeah, well basically the heat that it mitigates is not affected by terrain whatsoever. It's basically what it means. Nope. Okay, that's nice to know.
Copy that.
I never used them because they were extortionately expensive, but they were a really cool concept, I thought. We have allies for this one. Oh, it's a convoy. Okay. Oh no, wait, this isn't the convoy though. Interesting. Wait, that just clicked. Was there a double heatsink kit on the black market? That just clicked in my head. I think there was an XL engine and a double heatsink kit. I need that double heatsink kit. That just kind of clicked. So that's actually really worthwhile.
All right.
Wait, where's extracts over there?
On my way.
Alright, now for the long walk. What an awkward spawn for us. Very awkward spawn. Convoys are interesting because you get like... There's 3 different locations enemies can spawn. It's almost like a defend base in a way. In kind of how the enemies are spawned. I really do like them. I actually rate convoys quite highly because it's a lot of enemies but split up. So there's like a lot of salvage in one mission, but you're not like swarmed by enemy mechs. You can be, but you're not typically. Although dealing with the AI is a bit of a pain. I do agree with that statement as well. And you can get missions with the convoy just fucking defends themselves. Like, I've had some missions, and legit, the convoy tanks were the most ridiculous tanks I've ever seen in this game. I was not needed for that mission. It was insane.
Roger. Acknowledged.
Location confirmed.
On my way. Moving to position.
I've actually been debating. I might actually upload the BTA run to YouTube again. It's been a while since I've done BattleTech on YouTube, and well, basically since the break, so that actually kind of makes sense. I've actually been quite enjoying this. Playing this, I said it like last stream as well. Playing BattleTech with fresh eyes has been such a joy.
Standing by.
I got really stuck into the numbers because I played it for so long. I played it for like a year straight. Demolisher, literally, it was one of them was a Demolisher, one of them was 6 UAC 2s, and I think one of them was a Thunderbolt carrier. I can't remember specific. It was like fucking wild.
Got it.
Hey, Fiat, a break is always good to keep yourself entertained. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it was. I got so bogged down by like the numbers and like I knew what was gonna happen at like every corner. Like legit, like, well, not, you know, I wasn't with absolute certainty, but I had like just a good idea of what everything was going to be. I kind of just stopped being interested. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I feel that. Oh, okay, enemy mechs. What are we dealing with? Dun dun. Dun dun. Tank. What are you? A hunter. Oh, that's a tank. What are you? Stinger. Yeah, we've got a striker. You are a little bit annoying. I mean, well, Lerm 15, Lerm 20, those are actually kind of annoying.
Ready for orders.
I swear half of the time, I find the tanks stronger than the fucking mechs. Holy shit, that sensor range. That's because of the Beagle probe, isn't it?
On the move. Full speed.
So that range is there, but I can sensor lock all the way to here. 8 evasion? Oh, they've still got spawn protection. Okay, we'll do you.
Got a lock.
I forgot about the basics. Damn reserve. At least we got the Stinger we can work with. Enemy striker. Honestly, pretty good accuracy. On an 8 evasion target? That was like 25%. That almost makes me think Artemis. Yeah, that's gotta go. Flamer's gotta go. Don't surround him, I need to kick him. Go on, lad. Get stuck in. Yo, I mean morning. Hey, Serena. Also, please do let me know if it's working correctly. Is the stream now in 75 FPS? Or is it still set to 60? Good hits. Those were actually really good hits. It's 75. Hell yeah, it actually worked. Hey, Bamboozle, how's it going? If people start having, like, you know, if it ends up being too connection heavy, I can always bring it back. But, I played the game at 75. So, it kind of made more sense to stream it at 75. I didn't think my internet would hold it, because it is, like, I'm sending more shit. But it seems like my internet's doing fine with it. Okay, it makes more sense to go for the front here. Well, I thought because I would technically be sending more frames. Well, I'm not sure on the specifics. I was under the assumption that would be like sending more information, like 20% more. Or 25, I guess. I wasn't sure on the specifics. Over 75, over 60. Oh, so the quality would go down a bit. Oh. I thought the quality would go up. Okay, I didn't consider it like that. Okay, that's interesting. Does it still look fine? I didn't think it would do that. I thought it would be the same quality but a higher FPS. Interesting. Okay, I never knew that. That's actually pretty cool. I'll have to go back through the VOD later and see how I feel about it then. I didn't actually consider that was the case. I should have used the mortar carrier first as well, because we do have acid. This should go to 8,000. I thought non-affiliates are capped at 6. Sorry, I thought non-partners are capped at 6k. I don't think I can handle 8k anyway. My internet, like, I bare bones my internet. So, you know, I sort of push it to its... I wouldn't say I push it to its limit, but, like, any higher than this, if people in my house starts doing stuff, you guys know about it. So... yeah, this is like the point of... I can remedy it. Not bars are not guaranteed stuff. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's like, depends on the day. There we go, good kill.
Enemy eliminated.
That was a cracking coffee. So, something to talk about, because this is quite a simple mission, right? This is just like, kill the vehicles, job done, bish bash bosh, real good notch.
Say what you will about Joe Biden, but he's responsible for the only WNBA trade anyone's heard about.
Hey, Albino Husky. I really don't keep up with American politics, to be fair. Like, we've got enough shit in the UK to kind of joke that the foremost non-porn related streaming platform in the world only allows 8K bitrate. Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Sensors locked on.
Yeah, same for you. I've considered YouTube, but I mean, you probably know about it yourself. Oh, what's it called? Discoverability, that's the word. The discoverability of streamers is just non-existent on YouTube. Legitimately, if they fix that thing and fix the chat for it, I genuinely think a lot of people will move over. Genuinely. Those two things, if they can fix it, they would actually be a considerable competitor. Yeah, exactly, Bamboozle. Pretty much what I just said. You guys have been asking for that for years, though. Yeah, exactly. Which is why it's not going to happen anytime soon. But if they do it and they get it right, it's going to be interesting. Which is also why I want to do more YouTube content. But it's like, I really struggle with editing. I never know how to cut stuff up. I don't necessarily want to do all the big fancy pants stuff, which I probably should, but I just don't have time.
Moving out.
Well, the reason why the even VODs are found are good for people that want to keep up with the stream. True, yeah. I need to get myself into I'm very much a routine person. Like, once I get something into a routine, I could do it, like, forever. Like, it's not even, like, any stress. Like, there's no thought process. If I've got it in a routine, I can just do it, be like, oh yeah, I need to do this. Done. Starting a new routine is extremely difficult for me. Which is why I want to make sure it's right before I start doing it.
Yep.
So I'm in the sort of, like, how do I want the videos to be? How do I want them organized? Well, the annoying thing for me, the reason why it takes, like, what's a bit annoying for me is the, for some reason, my VOD's audio is always desynced. Which is why I started to record at the same time, but like for this BattleTech run, I haven't recorded the first 3 streams because I wasn't planning on putting it on YouTube.
Standing by.
Now that I am planning it, I'll have to rip the VODs and just, like, you know, resync the audio. And resyncing 5 hours of audio takes about 5 hours. They've used the VODs. Yeah. I just keep forgetting.
Fire. Critical hit, Commander.
That's what I mean. Once I get it into a routine, I could probably do it, but you've got a flamer. Let's stay away from you. Getting it into that habit. Can we get that torso? Yes, we can. Oh, we even got the leg. More than I expected. I mean, it is just a stinger, to be honest. The mortars are about as big as the stinger. Cheers for the lurk, Fiat. How are you doing, new BTA? Honestly, I've not actually done anything with the new BTA stuff yet. I'm still in, because like I don't play a lot of BTA. I'm still kind of learning the ropes. I'm enjoying BattleTech a lot more since I've had my break. You're dead. Just BattleTech in general. I'm enjoying it a lot more. So I do plan on playing a lot more of it. I'm still going to be sprinkling in other games, but I definitely got into a big rut with BattleTech in general, I think. But now we're back. We're chilling. We're having fun. There we go. What awful accuracy. Me lay here and my mech said no Stinger pilot ever. Actually, a Draconis pilot would say that. I'm pretty sure, like, every Draconis pilot takes out their like, eject button. Also, what I was going to mention about the coffee, because I brought it up for a second. I found out that if I use a full teaspoon of coffee in this, it gives me headaches. I don't know what it is. Like my tolerance for caffeine has seemed to like really gone down, and it makes my head like start spinning if I have like too strong of a coffee now, which is quite interesting. Okay, we got an Owens. I mean, front or back doesn't matter. I think going for the back's fine here. Good kick. Where did that hit? Ground or instant? Instant. I used to have like coffee like throughout the day, like every couple of hours. I was wired to shit, but you know I wasn't like headache or anything. You can tell, like I've noticed it on stream when I've gone back in footage. You can tell when I'm on coffee because I just hyper focus. I don't say anything. Like I'm so hard focused on what's in front of me. It's wild. Outside the stuff.
Yes, Commander.
I don't have like a proper coffee maker or anything, so I mean, I usually drink tea. Coffee is just like a pick-me-up on the rough mornings. Otherwise, I'm drinking tea all the time, so. Sorry, someone just walked in, so let me go and find out who that is. One moment, please. I'll go into that for a second. Right, I'm back. It was just my brother. Oh. I'd heard my front door open. I muted, shouted hello. And they didn't say anything. I'm like, am I being robbed?
How's it going?
So I had to like quickly run and see who it was, but yeah, it was just my brother. He just didn't hear me. I'm on like the complete opposite side of the house. Only really first tried tea when I had to isolate for a week, or because of your tea bags. Drinking tea, now I'm back to coffee again. Yeah, you can kind of just go between them. Tea is really nice though. I just find tea like it is just my staple drink. Like it's not like tea is like the greatest tasting thing in the world. I love it to bits, but it's not like, you know, mind blowing. It's just my alternative to like water type of thing. It's just that sort of drink.
Standing by.
Let's be careful when selecting either one. Let's rate how differently coffee and tea hit caffeine wise. Well, actually, it's not that confusing on Boozle because the major difference is in coffee, you're actually ingesting like the caffeine, while with tea, it's sort of like caffeine infusion because you're not like eating the tea. You know what I mean? You're not like eating the tea bag, so it is like a bit different. That's why when people like oh, tea bags have more caffeine than coffee. Yeah, tea bags do. A cup of tea doesn't.
Roger.
I always find it funny when people try to bring that one up. It's not even comparable. Yeah, execute order 66. Tell you what, we'll actually precise strike this. Go for... Just hitting different.
Make it happen.
Where? Oh, it doesn't include the tree line. Oh no, it does include the tree line. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't include the fact that he braced. Oh, that's unfortunate. And we also hit the turret cap. Man, that's... I swear the precise strike system in BattleTech in general is just completely wrong. I swear the percents that it tells you is just all wrong. Do you not have any evasion? I said that I was isolating because I have a very mild case of COVID. Sleeping 3 days might do with that. Yeah, when I had the big C, I was very tired, so... Probably was that. I need to get closer to them because they can't move at the minute.
Orders.
Owens, get over it.
Won't see. Open target.
I have drank this coffee really fucking quick though. I do need to actually calm down. That's another thing with me. If something's in front of me, I just have to have it. Sort of, as in like, if it's mine, I won't take other people's stuff. But, like, if I've got like a bag of sweets in front of me, I can't like save some for later. I just have to have it. Like, I just can't stop myself. I don't know what it is. Is that Panda? I swear I just saw a red number. It was. You little shit.
Waiting for orders.
I think we hit the turret cap again. There we go.
That one's gone.
I've been so lucky. I haven't really had COVID. I don't really count what I had because it was a really mild sore throat that was this was before tests were available. Well, it could have been. Like, again, it really does affect people differently. Some people never knew they ever had COVID, and then they've been tested and, like, they have had it. So, yeah, it very much hits people differently. That's why it was kind of so scary, because some people never knew they had it. Like, it was lethal to some people, and then sort of, you know, indifferent.
Waiting for
This system
orders.
is epic.
Got it.
Mine's decent, I think. I don't know. I don't really know how to rate it.
Commander.
I definitely don't get as ill as much as others. Never had it, but had kidney failure. So it means wow. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I hope you're better now. Well, you know, as much as you can be. I know that after stuff like that, it doesn't just go away when it's healed.
The package will be on its way soon.
That's one that lingers. My dad has something similar. Just ripped it out. Yeah, that's what I assumed was the case. Because if I recall, please correct me if I'm wrong, it starts leaking like almost like a poison, right? If it begins to fail. I can't remember. I heard something about it. Again, it's very half-assed knowledge, but it's like something like I heard on maybe like a almost like a documentary type of thing, I think.
Commander?
Because, I think it was like a show about sort of medical stuff, like the sort of like the pancreas, the kidney, like what happens when they fail. And it was either like the pancreas like can explode, which is wild. Should really be laughing at that, but it's like crazy that organ can just fucking explode. Mine was from birth, had 2 holes in it, led to a massive blood infection. Wow. That's crazy. I'm actually going to reserve. 1 second. Right, shot into my house. Oh. I hate weekends. Catches you up in your 30s. In the space of an hour, you was crippled. Oh, damn. Yeah, I've been fortunate to not have anything, too substantial.
Roger.
I had a liver issue once, but that was due to, overeating. Back when I wasn't doing too well, let's call it that way. Don't want to go too much into that. But, yeah, I had a liver issue from that. But that was sort of like self-induced.
Waiting for order.
Of just binge eating. But I'm better now. I'm past all that stuff. A Valkyrie with LRM-10 medium laser. We don't know what you are yet.
Got it.
Yep. life can be cruel sometimes. Let's put it that way. Life can be cruel. But you know, you kind of go through it. Like at the time, it's the worst thing in the world. As you get through it, you do kind of end up better off in a way. Maybe not for everyone, but you do end up better off. So, because now when something does happen again, I know that I can get past it. I know it sounds weird, but yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You get an understanding, you kind of realize it's kind of not the end of the world. It is what it is. Right, what are you?
Sensors.
Oh yeah, Urban, we just saw it. 71. That's it. That's an XL. That's not XL? Well, I mean, if you could fit an MRM30 on it, I guess that checks out.
I'm here.
Seven and a half, 1.5, 1.5. No, actually, yeah, no, that actually does check out. Wow. It always amazes me how much you can fit on an Irby. R68, yeah, exactly, yeah. But that's the... I believe that's the heaviest weapon system that can be fit on an Irby. A huge mech cluster is dropped to my Rimworld game. I need to try Rimworld again. There's so many games that like I sleep on. There's too many games to play. But like I don't want to learn too many games at once. I'm actually going to save the binary for next turn where we have Precise Strike.
Taking a shot.
Only the tag hit.
What do you need?
I should have actually sent to locked first. I guess it's fine. I keep forgetting that my tank at the end actually has sensor lock. Oh, wait, you're not actually in range. Never mind. Web shot, honestly, man. Yeah, sorry, Craig. That's kind of become a necessity for Twitch in general, to be fair. Life and Twitch in general. It's just a case of like everything's going up. Streamers have just got to do what they've got to do to, you know, keep themselves afloat. I do apologise for having to run ads. It's every 30 minutes. It's just on a clock every 30 minutes.
Good to go.
Do I want to sensor lock this? Let's let them move first. Streamer chosen ones who shoot them out, but the bullshit ones Twitch force in between. Twitch don't force any. The only ones that are Twitch forced... Okay, Craig, maybe someone's telling you something else. But this is kind of how they work. Yeah, that's a good option. So the only ones Twitch force is when you first join a stream. If the streamer in question does not run scheduled ads, when you join a stream, you will get a ad, no matter what. Any other ad is effectively chosen by the streamer. Twitch has really enforced, well, I say enforced, they've really pushed to have it on a schedule. If I do 3 minutes of ad every hour. So I split mine every 30 minutes, 1.5. You get basically like, I think it's like 60% more. I say there's more than that. You get like so much more money for each ad, like that you do. It's a crazy amount more. It's like ridiculous. Like, you're sort of stupid not to do it. I kind of gone into it on my Discord. I put it in my announcement section. I kind of talked through it, what the difference is. I won't talk money on stream, but
Commander.
you're stupid not to do it is basically the gist of it. And I think a lot of people kind of acknowledged that when I kind of talked through it. I did have some unpleasant words. Well, it depends on who you are, Mozzer, because it's kind of like, in my current
Yeah, Commander.
financial situation, every little helps. Like, it's not even kidding. Basically, the ads pay for my food for the week. Like, legit, like, it pays for my food. Like, that's how I kind of do it at the minute. That's about all it pays for, but... Again, I don't want to go into money though, because this isn't like a money stream. I'm happy to get anything. Like, when I started streaming, even now, I don't expect to ever make substantial amounts from streaming. Okay, let's get the kick in. I'm going to try and go for that open arm. See, I may have gone for the wrong arm here. I think I did.
Target's taking a critical hit.
But again, like, if it's a streamer you watch on the regular... Oh, that was the correct one. Okay. If it's a streamer you watch on the regular, or if you watch a lot of different streams, you know, Turbo's a good choice. Subbing is also another valid option. I believe those are actually the only other two options. If you really, really dislike it, there is ad block, but be warned, they don't work as well anymore. There are some that do still work, and I don't, you know, so I recommend supporting your streamers, support your content creators. Streaming is harder than it looks. I'm not saying it's like the most difficult job in the world, but it's harder than it looks. This gets loud, by the way. It is playing for you guys, right? Yep, it looks like it did. How loud was that for you guys, actually? Like I said, could be turned up. That one's probably the loudest of them. Thank you for the 100 bits, Mozzie. Not too loud. Okay, that one should be a bit louder then. Loud on the preview. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what kind of confused me. Okay, I've turned it up a little bit. Let's see how that goes in future. Thank you, Mozart. I do appreciate that. Probably should have fired while that was playing. It would have been more spectacular, but...
Ready for orders.
There's something about that tune. I know that it's like, it is a meme, but... Just trying to...
Go.
It's actually really catchy. I guess that's why it became a meme, right? Because it was so catchy.
Score
Where's the ammo stored in this thing?
Secured.
I prefer blurp over sound alerts. What's blurp? I've actually not heard of blurp.
Receiving you.
I'll read that in a second. Bamboozle. Yeah, go for it. Pre-rolls heavily influence field habits I found, even though I knew it was happening, I was discovering less new streamers. One I found this stream, for example, so the money I pay for Turbo eventually ends up in the pockets of smaller streamers in a roundabout fashion. Yeah, exactly. There was actually, I remember watching a podcast. Oh, really? That's pretty cool, Moz. I'll have to have a look at that. I actually never knew it was a thing. I remember watching a podcast. I think it was one of the Salt Raiders. People know the Salt Raiders. Amazing group of content creators. Do check them out. Really funny. And they were doing a podcast that I watched where they basically talked about when the ad thing kind of came through. And they were just saying, like, pre-rolls was the major thing kind of stopping them from checking out new people. Because they'd be like, oh, this person looks alright, click on them. And they'll get like a 15-second, 30-second ad as soon as they press the thing. And by the end of the ad, they already lost interest of watching that new person. Because of the ad, the stream hadn't even started for them yet. But just because of the ad. Because they chose not to have ads, they lost that viewer. Which was quite interesting.
Mission successful.
Is that don't get rid of pre-rolls? I mean, what I've got is also the minimum amount to completely get rid of pre-rolls. It's just also the amount to get the max amount of revenue from the Twitch incentive. Yeah. It's just a mess. There's no winning in it. The only people that win are Twitch. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the same with mine. So I guess we're doing the same thing then. Rather than pay for Spotify. Yeah, I do pay for Spotify, but purely because, like, you know, I stream with music on, and it was very easy to sort of hook it all up. Okay, what are we looking at? Honestly, the weapons on this Herbie weren't too bad. And I guess I'll just take the parts. There's really nothing that special here. $71. No, the 71 is LRM-15 2 Streak 2s. I know which one you're on about though. I love that Herbie. What a weird combo. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. 73 to AC2. Yeah, I actually thought it was the double AC2 as well when I first saw the number. I actually never knew that was an Herbie that we just fought. Seek and destroy. Wow, we get barely any money for this. Oh, because it was a tandem shot, I have to repair it? Mate. The hell is that?